That's why I started late, but we're gonna, I gotta get my stuff, make sure I got everything. The bag of fun. How's everybody? What's going on? We're having a weird date night. Say hi, hon. What's going on, everybody? You got everything? Hold on one sec. Okay. Bag of tricks is on. We are here. Welcome to Williamsburg, everybody. We're at Colonial Williamsburg in Virginia. Sounds like there's a band and everything. Let me see what you guys, who's here. Let me, So, a little hard to find parking, but we did it. Let's see. Who is here? I know Michael's here. What's up, dude? Oh, there's a bunch of messages. Ghosts are gonna get me. Pay station. Well, you can already see some of the old houses and stuff. We just gotta pay for our parking, and then we'll head over to some of the cool historical buildings. What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Adrian? Hey, Chemical Knee Rub. What's up, Michael? Hi, Fawn. Hi, everybody. Thanks, already sharing some people's. Yeah, check out Rawside Paranormal. They have a concert going on over there. So much history here, I don't even know where to start. I can say this is part of the war triangle or battle triangle, historic triangle of Jamestown, Yorktown, Williamsburg. A lot of crazy battles, Civil War, Revolutionary War. Might have to walk a little ways to get over to the historic part, but shouldn't be too much of a walk. Once we get in there, I'll turn the camera around, and a few spots that I didn't get to go to the last time when we had the kids with us here. This is gonna be fun. Get to go to the gallows. Yeah, they're doing a concert over there. What's really cool, these. You need the license plate number? I thought you just paid. Want me to run back up there? Because I have no idea our license plate number. Thanks, babe. She's got to run back upstairs to get a license plate number. Let's see what we can see. Oh, they're working on that one over there. And there's bank, but oh, this is Merchant Square Concert Series, West Texas Exiles. So today, I don't think there's so actually where those people are walking right in there, that's like the beginning of the town, I think. I've only got to come here once, but very excited to go to the gallows, and Captain Blackbeard was there. There's a lot of history. I'll read some stuff when we get to different locations. I feel bad she had to run all the way back up to go look at the car license plate. Can I get a red suit? The red coats are coming. The red coats are coming. Adrian, I'll stand inside so lightning doesn't strike me. I've been trying to catch more lightning. We've been having crazy storms. We actually had flash flooding. Hi, Laura. I didn't see Rawside was here. I should have known. Anybody else? We got 8 people. What's going on, guys? I'm so excited to do this again. Walking around the first time, it was like 90 degrees. Tonight's nice, 75 or something. Somebody's got air horns. Yeah, so learning some more about this place. Some of the history, I was like, wow. One of the things I learned, because I look up the weird history too, there's a cryptid that was near here back in the 1800s when there was some kids going swimming in one of the rivers near here. There's an ongo or something. They called it something weird like that, onga. And it was alligator snapping turtle, said to be 500 pounds, that snatched a 12-year-old out of the river and dragged him away. They never saw him again. So there's some cryptid history, which I was looking up all sorts of different history for this place. There's a lot. I'm planning on doing 4 different spots. The graveyard, there is one graveyard that is like a mined Williamsburg. I don't know if we'll get to that one, but hopefully we can go over there in a minute here. How's that puppy, Michael? I'm back. Baby chicken wasn't done. Yeah, the cryptid history, I was kind of surprised to hear that, but that was actually reported more than once from some of the colonial people that used to live here back in the 1800s. A kid disappeared. Here she comes. We're about to pay and then go play. And I brought some, got REM pod, I got my Mel meter, I got some manually operated devices to put out, and there's probably going to be a good amount of people around, but we're going to do this. I got a battery backup, so I have like a battery charger to plug into my phone so we can keep going. Thanks, hon. She lost her name tag in the woods. Well, you're always out there running around with her. We pay here. You only got 2 V's, Virginia or Vermont. Yeah, it was funny to hear, because then they were talking about not deer, and that's another cryptid around here. But hearing about a 500-pound alligator snapping turtle. All right, we paid. Now we're gonna get into this freaky old town. So when I was looking through the history and trying to find info on everything, there's so much that I actually decided I was only gonna cover 4 of them, so I'll have to come back sometime. We got till 8 o'clock tomorrow. All right, we're staying overnight. We're gonna sleep in the the jailhouse.
Well, I didn't know how long we were gonna be, so I'd rather not chance it.
Dude, we're gonna go sleep in the old jail with 13 Blackbeard's pirates. Oh shit, my little kid just fell on his face. Ooh, yeah, he's good. That information map. This might help us. You are here. Merchant Square that way.
Going to Williamsburg that way.
Yeah, we're like in it. So, well, we would have never got up parking over here. Funny to think these fences are 200 years old. Yeah, just keep walking. It's a great day. It's a great day.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, no, we couldn't have
I just
parked.
paid $12.
Yeah, 12 versus 20. And that's only a 3-hour parking. Hey, V-Team Paranormal. Yeah, I'll probably won't be doing an investigation till later. Sorry. Because there's going to be a lot of people. I wanted to come. Ah! I'll do it on YouTube. You're on it. So, this is actually second time only I've been here. The first time we came, I didn't even know where anything was, so we missed the jail, which I really want to get to. So, that and the Peyton Randolph house, I'll probably set some stuff up. There is a big concert over that way. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people until later. Huh?
It looks like that sign just said 14-hour parking.
1 hour?
14.
14?
It does. It says 14-hour parking.
Well, that's a long time to park 14 hours. No parking here. That's one of the houses. Oh, this place is going to be on and hopping. I don't know how much of an investigation I'll be getting in till much later. Yeah, there's a whole like parade over there. So after 10 p.m. you can drive in here. I figure we'll probably be going till at least 10. And we got these people live here. Wow. I should have tied my belt tighter. We'll show the carriage. That's cool. Want an oak barrel? Yep. Oh, he is cute. A cute little puppy. How am I coming in? Is it clear? Can you hear me? I think my dad seen it, had an encounter with a not deer. Tried to take 3 pictures of the same deer 3 days, and every was seen in the photo except for the deer. That is weird, man. You told me that, I was like, wow. You got phantom deer. So, I think I know where we are coming in here, yeah. So these houses Over down that way is going to be the big mansion, the Colonial Hall, where they had balls and parties. Um, yeah, and actually, this is the White House. So this is the house we walked past, and I wanted to go in it because George Wythe. So this house has a lot of history. Actually, if you want to pull up your phone, hon, I'll tell them. I just gotta find the right one. The George Wythe house. It's in your texts. So this is one of the very haunted houses. People have seen shadow figures. There's a woman that haunts this house because her husband, actually right down here is the giant mansion where they had balls, and he was dancing with other women. She got mad, and you said you're able to hear a girl in one high heel and then no shoe. She lost her shoe running back to this house, went in.
This guy was murdered by his nephew.
This guy was poisoned by his nephew, yes. If you'd like to read this. This mid-18th century building was home of George Wythe, tutor and friend of Jefferson. Wythe was the first professor of law at American College, first Virginian signer of the Declaration of Independence. Washington used the house as a headquarters in 1781. Before the siege of Yorktown, 5 major outbuildings and the garden plan reflect plantation layout. Furnishings of the manor are a well-to-do 18th century Virginia household. The George Wythe House is endowed through the generosity of Janet M. and Alan B. Coleman, 2013.
But it says while he was the prominent founding father, died in Richmond rather than Williamsburg. His sensational murder by poisoning at the hands of his grandnephew George Wythe Swaney shock weights to Virginia's political class.
Yep. So George Wythe here cheated on his woman, and it said she still haunts this house. There is a story of the upstairs where she hangs out that people have actually seen her, and that's multiple occasions. I will be back to this one so I can get in there and walk around. And actually, you are allowed to go back here, and you can even go in that basement and stuff. But right next to it is the church, and this is a very haunted church. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing investigation later when people are leaving and stuff and it actually gets dark. But this cemetery has a weeping woman that walks around it, and I'll tell that story in a minute. But everybody can hear me good, and audio, picture clear, and audio is good. Thanks, Michael. So, there's a lot of reports of a woman walking through this graveyard weeping and crying. And I'll tell you that story. This one I have mentioned before the last time I was here. There's a grave that got struck by lightning twice, and I'll tell you why. The live oak, Colonial Williamsburg, that tree is probably as old as this church. But thank you all for coming. Sorry I was a little late. But we're going to be here for a while. I did see the kitty in the basket. The guy riding around on a bike with a cat in his basket.
You're gonna wanna go this?
We're gonna go right over here for a second. It's gonna be loud, but there's at least that, see that tall gravestone? I just wanna do that one. It's on your text. There's a story about this one. Fine, I did this last time, but I didn't get the whole story. Hello, people. Oh, there's a whole tour. So, this one I know is a judge. that this is the Brutton Parish Church. Congregational established 1674. Present church has been continuous service of God since 1750. This is actually the oldest building over here. And
We should have brought our candle.
I did bring a little candle.
You did?
It's a fake one where you light it.
Yeah, because there's one in the window.
But this grave is the grave of a judge. And he actually, did you find it? So this one is Judge Reuben. Yeah, Judge Reuben, and this had been struck.
I just got this. It features a tragic character of a heartbroken first wife of Reverend Jones alongside
Reverend Jones.
malfunctions with electronic devices handling the grave.
Yeah, so electrical stuff malfunctions. You'll see a woman walking through here crying because the judge promised his wife he would never remarry after her death, and he did after. And actually, he put the person he married after his first wife, he put in between them after death. That's why they say.
All right. It's located in the restored area and established in 1674 by conceding two previous parishes in the Virginia colony and remains an active church today. It was constructed between 1711 and 1715 and was designated a National Historical Landmark in 1970. Reverend Robert Hunt served as the first chaplain of the permanent chapel all those years ago. He was described as an honest and courageous man, even bringing harmony and acting as a peacemaker when men would quarrel. While learning about the church, you kind of screwed me on. Well, something about, I'm guessing she lost her child in childbirth?
Yeah.
Well, she was on her deathbed, but he complained his undying love of her and told her he could not live without her by his side. He asked her to wait for him so they could be together in heaven and buried in the church cemetery. 3 months later, Reverend Jones was riding into town in a carriage with a tombstone he made for her grave. During that time, witnesses saw his wife roaming the church and cemetery grounds, even sitting on one of the church pews, plain as day. The only problem is she was dead and buried months ago. Not only was Reverend Jones bringing a tombstone to mark his late wife's grave, but he would arrive with someone else, his new wife. Almost immediately upon the arrival of Reverend Jones, people continued to see the apparition of Mrs. Jones in the church and graveyard. Only now she had been seen crying and wailing anger over his broken oath to her. To add insult to injury, Reverend Jones had his new wife's grave plot placed between him and the first wife. The Joneses are buried in the church.
That one. That's crazy, isn't it? The other thing is, if you see the stain on this, there's kind of like a skull, the two eyes and the mouth. It got struck by lightning twice. Yeah, he definitely pissed her off. Those people were just listening to you, hun, and now they're looking at it and saying they could see the skull on the gravestone. You just basically gave a tour.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys. So actually, we did go in that building. That was cool. They had stuff in there, didn't they?
And what one?
I think it was the next one down. Oh, they got a fire going down here.
I'm not sure. We didn't really get to look in all of them.
Yeah, it was really hot, and
we came so late in the afternoon.
And once it hits 5, all the buildings close. But I'm hoping later on we can actually set some equipment up once the sun goes down and people start to leave a bit. But here's the palace that Elizabeth, I believe her name was, ran from and went back. We actually walked through behind there and went through the gardens, and we went into the basement and stuff. That's where I lost signal.
No, the Capitol's down that way.
Yeah, all the way down. Yeah, not inside the buildings, but I will come back and we'll go look through all the buildings.
We Yeah, what
I
about
planned
bases?
on just sitting outside of the couple of places and trying it, like the Peyton Randolph house, one of the most haunted houses in the United States and on the East Coast. Um, and then I was gonna go over to the gallows or the gowl. They called it something different. You could smell the horse poop,
That's where they were giving with you rats.
and you could tie up your horses still. Am I still zoomed in? I am. There we go. So yeah, not inside the buildings, but I was gonna sit outside of the. I mean, forgot bug spray. Yeah, whatever. We did get to go in this courthouse. So some of the people that actually were here, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, I believe even like Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe visited here. There was a lot of famous people, the founders of our country. Roscoe Coal House. I'll read that in a second.
Hi. Hey there.
Hello.
So once you...
This is definitely, oh, I see it. The maroon house over there, but this is Merchant Roscoe Cole. Built this brick house by 1812. He sold the general assortment of dry goods, hardware, groceries, paint, clothing. It had an adjoining house and store in the 1830s. And then, like a mile back that way, is a graveyard that has a lot of reports of people seeing shadowy figures. This is one of the biggest locations I've ever done. Let's see that maroon house there. We're going to be setting up some stuff in front of that house, and I'll tell you some stories about the Peyton Randolph house. Maybe we should go see the old goal or the jail. Yeah, I'm guessing this would be the ghost hunt tour. It's not actually a ghost hunt. You're just going around for the spooky tour. Then they're gonna tell you what I'm telling you. Some old battle tents. Do you want to walk over to some cannons? Boom. But yeah, we actually got to go in this.
Are you here for Haunted Williamsburg?
Nope, we're just walking through.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Getting the stocks. You've been bad. Some cannons. So another legend around here, you will hear phantom hoof prints from the horses. We actually saw some horses when we came the last time, like daytime. Oh, I lost you. More acoustic anomalies. Can you hear the acoustics from that band? They're having a concert over that way. Oh, that's cool. So actually, I think like 7 or 8 of these buildings are known haunted locations. The main ones that I looked up are the most famous, but yeah, we gotta go that way and then we're gonna take a right and we'll go over to, oh, and this was a pub. This was George Washington's favorite pub with the Red Lion. There's actually a couple of pubs around here. Hey, Friday House. What's up, James? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Yes, check out Friday House.
That's some Russian water.
It probably leads to the river with the ongo, or whatever the heck it was called, the 500-pound alligator snapping turtle. So what else that I didn't read before was a lot of this is Native American burial grounds, and some of the yards, like the Peyton Randolph house over that way, is on top of one. And we'll go over there. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the map. We gotta go to the right. Hello.
Wait, that's already.
So that's the Peyton Randolph house. We gotta go this way if you want to go to the jail. You want to do that first?
Might as well walk up to it while it's daylight, right?
Yeah, and then we gotta go way down there.
Before the ghost hunt comes and starts talking about it.
And yeah, you can actually come here all night and walk around. I chose to come because I wanted some daylight before it got dark. Peyton Randolph house. Now this one has some really cool history and the most sightings of shadow figures, apparitions, slamming doors. So this one is on a Native American burial ground that they found, and Mr. Randolph was actually.
If we lived around here, I'd definitely be walking around here like all the time.
If we lived near here, yeah, I'd be out here in the middle of the night, 3 in the morning. So they actually had a general, Lafayette, a French general.
Already starting. That curtain just moved.
Top curtain just moved. Did you see that?
I did.
That curtain just opened a little. There is nobody in there.
That's the only curtain that's like that too. All the rest of them are blinds.
Oh yeah, there's only that one curtain. Huh. You saw it move?
I did.
I saw it open a little. That was weird. There's definitely nobody in there. So Peyton Randolph house. This one has a lot of tragic history. I read a whole thing on it. So for more than 50 years, this was the home of Peyton Randolph, 1721 to 1775, who served the colony of Virginia and many high government officials and became the first president of the Continental Congress. His father, Sir Randolph, Colonel Virginia, he was knighted and lived here until 1937. Original house is unusual for its 7 fully paneled rooms and furnished reflect the home family prominence in the social political life of the colony. There's one room up there where that curtain is that's called the Red Room, and it's a red oak room. And a woman was staying here, and she woke up one night to a woman standing over her bed that was dressed in colonial garb. She woke up, looked at her, she pointed at her, and then she disappeared after about a minute. Then you can read what you got.
This is it's one of the most haunted houses on the East Coast. It served as a makeshift field hospital during the Civil War.
I knew it was a field hospital because a lot of people, over 30 people, have passed away in this house. And I do plan on maybe sitting right here or right over on these benches, and we'll set up some equipment in a little while.
It's featured in nearly every ghost tour around Williamsburg and has remained one of the most infamous structures in the town. Freak accidents, murders, war, and mysterious natural illnesses have claimed about 30 lives in this home since it's been built in 1715. Some buildings in Williamsburg are well over 200 years old, making it the perfect destination for history buffs.
Yeah, this is probably one of my
The Peyton
favorite.
Randolph House has quickly become one of the town's most famous haunted destinations. This historical site attracts history buffs and most affinity of the strange. Of course, hauntings come as with almost any building in colonial Williamsburg. As far as the Peyton Randolph House, voices are heard inside, objects move from their own, and visitors, including a French servant general of the American Revolution, Marquis de Lafayette,
Keith.
have felt hands touch or even push them, sometimes down a flight of stairs. In 1824, Lafayette returned to Williamsburg, where he had spent some time during the Revolutionary War. During his tour through the U.S., he stayed at the Peyton Randolph House in Williamsburg. He wrote, "I considered myself fortunate to lodge in the home of the great man Peyton Randolph. Upon my arrival, as I entered through the foyer, I felt a hand on my shoulder. It nudged me as if intending to keep me from entering. I quickly turned but found no one there. The night was not restful as the sounds of voices kept me awake for most of my stay."
So, people have heard voices. I talked about that woman, I forget her name, but she lived here after all the deaths, and some people died here from tuberculosis. There was at least 2
The
suicides.
hauntings here involve a past resident, Anne Skipworth, and her husband, Sir
And
Peyton
Skipworth.
Skipworth. The two were friends of the Whites. During the late 1770s, the Skipworths enjoyed extended stays at home with the Wits until 1979, when Anne Skipworth died. Her body was then buried in the Purton Parish graveyard, laid to rest, and almost all but forgotten by time. So there are 3 most prominent and most told stories about
Someone getting pushed down the stairs.
I'm
Lafayette
assuming
getting
this is,
grabbed.
I'm assuming this is still the same one. On the first story is the first tells of Anne died during a miscarriage and spent her last moments in his arms. The second story is even more tragic and claims that she took her own life in the bedroom she shared with her husband. The visions paint George as a womanizer. One night at the ball down the street at the governor's palace. I think that's what that one is.
Yeah, the governor's palace. So that's the White
The
House
couple
at
had a
the
heated
end.
argument in which Anne accused George of having an affair with her sister. She ran home completely devastated and committed suicide in the marital bedroom. After her death, it is said that I'm guessing he married Anne's sister and made her
Yeah,
soul even jealous in the house.
So that's that first house we talked about, the White House, and Anne ran back to the house, and people hear a one-footed footstep. There is a woman over here. I don't want to go bother her, but I do kind of want to walk up to the house.
Well, they're gonna be
Well,
coming over here.
yeah, there's a ghost tour coming, so we'll go over to the gallows and the public jail, or the goal. So it's just straight down here from what I saw on the map. And it's going to be getting dark soon. So I got out the flashlight. There was another story about the Peyton Randolph house that I heard about, that one of the spittoons, like where you spit tobacco or whatever, flew across a room with 3 people sitting in the room, so they all witnessed it. That was back in like 1817 or something. It's hard to find like all the information, never mind how many things there are, because it's
Man, we should have brought that
what, the scooter. That would have been smart, actually. Bring an electric scooter.
Could have known our luck would die.
So, who knows, maybe we'll go down a path like that and set up some equipment just to get away from people, because there's going to be a lot of people probably till 10 o'clock. So I'll wait until the tour is gone through. You saw a firebug, a lightning bug?
Yeah, I bet you the ones that are doing the tours actually like have houses in here so they don't have to.
A lot of the people that work here actually do. Oh, somebody's knickers. Somebody lost their pants. They're Johnny's. There is a place in Moscow, Tennessee that was a field hospital and so haunted they used to pay people $300 if they could stay the whole night. Oh, it's a museum now, so you can't do that. I was gonna say I will do that and get the $300. I have no problem staying in haunted places. I've lived in a few haunted houses. You want it? Let's check out the sheep real quick. Oh, you're gonna go in there? Ma. I think we can walk down there. There's some sheep over there. We pat them.
Oh, look, your baby.
Yeah, there's a little baby. I do think some of the people that do the historical tours live in some of these houses, but right on the outside, there are houses that are actually people's homes, and they all live around here. Now, most reports are from people who lived here. Oh, you want to go down here? Lightning bug, lightning bug. We're at an old mill. I didn't know we could go down here. No, we can go down here. Anywhere you can walk on a path that says you're allowed. The old mill.
This is why we heard the water.
That's cool.
It's
So this probably leads to the big river where the giant bongo alligator cryptid thing, 500 pound. Oh, wow. All right, well, let's do it. There's no well. Do you want to try and pet a sheep? Draw some water. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming. Hi, Nikki. That's my dad. Oh, hey, Dad. Come here, sheep. He don't care.
He's all like, excuse me, sir, I'm great.
I'm eating.
Kiss my butt.
Come here.
Well, yeah, we get yard. This is the fence now on.
Yeah, if we'll build some of those if we get a yard. Check out the old mill. This is cool. Definitely a dad joke. Yep, that's my dad. I didn't see what Nikki said. Hey, Nikki. This is cool. Now, I did hear stories that the mill was haunted. So there would have been an old water wheel around here. Obviously, it's all taken out. Already seen a curtain move. Me and Alicia saw that. And I just saw somebody in there. Hello, I'm sorry if I'm flashing a flashlight at you. That, no, nobody's in there, man. Enter shop across the street. So yeah, you can actually, here, I'll show you. You can see some of the old water wheel and like tools. Obviously the tool shop.
This was the cabin together.
Very cool. Yeah, because we walked past this, but I didn't know you could come up to it. Oh, you got butter popcorn? You what are you gonna go in? We'll just go in. We live here now. This is awesome.
Smell the
Old levers and how cool. An old lathe. I'll go right in. Hello. It's locked. Not like I was gonna hurt anything. I would just look around inside. So, we are heading towards the old jail, and I'll have her read some of what happened there. And I just found out that Blackbeard was actually locked up there for a while. I didn't know that one. I just knew Blackbeard's pirates. 15 of them were actually held there, and 13 were hung. So it shouldn't be too much further up this way. All them fireflies. Oh, one in my mouth. Look at, there's bats. Bats getting them. Oh, so you can drive in here. They must actually live here. Some of the old battle tents. So, Revolutionary War, Civil War, War of 1812. I mean, the people that walked these streets, the battles. Hey, look, that's that church that we tried to park back there, and we couldn't. Was that a cannon shot? Huh? Where are you going? That's an exit. Yeah, there's a pretty cool campsite over here. Yuck, no bats for this dude. So they actually have it like set up. You could stay there. That's cool. Farm. If we keep going down that way, we'll get to the jail. I do kind of want to go in this little building. What is that? Maintenance area, Burton Heights Education Center. So actually on this land here, there was a college, one of the first colleges in America. And
cold drinks, I don't think it's...
Oh, it's not actually like an open thing. But also one of the first insane asylums, and they actually called it a lunatic asylum, was here. And it burnt down and got rebuilt. Check out the old block. That's cool. But yeah, this is just for drinks in a little courtyard. But the lunatic asylum held a couple hundred people, over 400 people. A lot of people passed away. They did electroshock and, lobotomies. When they said it had 400 people, it wasn't big enough for 400 people, but they held that many people there. And then it burnt down and...
buildings with, like, new age cars in them.
Yeah, and the nice new car, and then there's like this little 1780s house. Hey Leanne, thanks for coming. Yeah, there's bats. But I'm guessing we're almost to the public goal or jail. Michael says he got hit on the neck by a bat. Watch your head. They'll get in your hair. That one just swooped at Alicia. Yeah, so the governor's house is over that way. And I believe down this hill and to the left should be the jailhouse. We definitely picked a good night because it's not too hot. Oh. Hey, Mad Actions, what's going on? Just noticed you live, so I thought I'd best stop in and say hi, sending love to you and the cool video, bro. Love this place. Take care, Damo. Thanks, man. So, if you don't know anything about Williamsburg, you can look up a few things, and you'll see that it has at least like 8 buildings with hauntings and more than one witness. And yeah, that would be the jail up there, I'm guessing. You could probably look at a map. I didn't bring the actual paper map. I grabbed the wrong map. But I've only seen the jail in videos and then reading the stories about the 13 pirates hung. So I'm thinking that's it. Yeah, because it's right next to that big state house or governor's mansion or whatever it is. Yeah, this is going to be cool. So I'm thinking this area down here and Peyton Randolph House. Yeah, this is the jail. We didn't get to do this last time. This is one place it's on my bucket list, so I'm checking off something off the bucket list. Yeah, check out Mad Reactions. They do some really fun stuff. Damo does a lot of reactions to some crazy videos. And then April and Michelle do investigations in some really cool locations. And they're over in the UK. And they have some great locations.
Mike said when the bat hit him in the neck, he sounded like a screaming goat.
He sounded like, bah! So I'm going right up to it. You can actually walk through this. Now, a ton of reports of hearing chains because all the guys in here, this was a 2-room jail and then it turned into an 8-room jail. And that right there is the gallows where 13 of Blackbeard's pirates were hung, and a lot more people, slaves, people running away from war. A lot of people got sick in here from typhoid, horrible conditions, like really bad. A lot of people died here. The upstairs is reported more haunted than the downstairs of different sightings. So I always got to check windows. And we'll read this to you. This was Virginia's chief prison, which housed deporters, criminals, and served for the jail as the general court in nearby capital. Here, Blackbeard's pirates, captured in 1718, were confirmed until the day of their hanging. Leg irons, an exercise yard, food slots, and criminal cells where primitive sanitation have been restored to their early appearance. The giant keys, skeleton key, that's cool. And reports of hearing crying, screaming, seeing shadow figures, of course. Yes, please hit the like. Thanks, Matt. Hello, Boo. What's going on? I thought there would be more people. Yeah, actually, there is a ton of people. They're doing a concert down the road. A lot of people don't come over this way. There's the governor's hall. You want to see if we can get in the jail? Lock me up. My crazy butt. So that's haunted too. I might as well just say everything in here is haunted or has some crazy history. Love to go in one of them old buildings. We did get to go into some buildings when we first came here. Nobody's around, so I am going to check the door because I am crazy like that. Of course, it's locked. It's a jail. If it was open, I would go in and apologize after. Don't ask permission, apologize afterwards. But yeah, this place, I didn't realize that Blackbeard was there a good while, and 13 of his men were hung. You can see one of the old jail cells there. Looks tiny. It looks like it's like, yeah, the ceiling's right there. Oh, it's double bars. And then the gallows, which I'm sure you can go walk right up to the gallows, but there's horses over there, so I'm not trying to go play with a horse right now. But 13 of Blackbeard's pirates hung right there. Hello, Boo. Thank you for coming in. So, probably one of my other favorite. Oh, look, an old ball and chain. They actually used to put them on there. So I was thinking of coming over here and setting up some stuff. Oh, there's a light on in there. I mean, there is nobody around, so maybe when a little bit later we'll come back over here and set up a few pieces of equipment and just see if we can get anything. It's cool to see the old ball and chain on the fence. So I guess we'll go walk up to the governor's mansion. Or is this, yeah, that's the Capitol building, right? Yeah. Governor's Hall is a different thing, and then they have the ballroom mansion, which is really cool. You want to go walk through there? Yeah. Well, I don't think that would be a bad spot. Just set up behind over there and try some paranormal stuff. See if we get any hits on equipment. Oh, you can't walk through there. I thought you could walk through it. But yeah, if you keep going that way, it actually turns back into residential houses. This tree is probably as old as... That's a hell of a shot right there. Oh, I got 17 likes, jeez. Thank you. I love that shot with the moon.
Yeah, because when we were leaving the day, that's what they did. They'd run from...
Yeah, and I didn't realize we could get back here. But I didn't read the story of this one, but that does have paranormal history. I forget the story. See, looking up all this stuff, at least I sent you some stuff to be able to read about, because it's hard to remember. After I did all that research, everything kind of gets mixed up. Oh yeah, and there's one of the exits. So once you go past like that area, you're outside of... Yeah, so reports of seeing shadow figures and stuff like that, it's all over this place. So yeah, that's somebody's house right there that is not part of... There's a little shop. That might be another pub. I do know one of the pubs was George Washington's favorite pub. Yeah, if we kept going down this way, I believe that's where the graveyard is. Reports of wailing or banshee yelling and shadow figures. A little more rare to see stuff at the graveyard, but stuff all over here. So I am thinking we'll have to end up going back to the public jailhouse and try an investigation over there. But we'll walk over and check out some more of the historic buildings before that. It's almost fully dark now. So, what, did you see something? Cool building. Yeah, we didn't get to see this really either. There was too many people. Hey Susan, thanks for coming. We are just exploring now. I'm waiting for full darkness before. Oh, you can go in there. There's a guy in there. He's probably waiting for the ghost tour.
Well, I didn't see it do that.
You saw a chick? There was no chick over there.
Huh?
There was no chick over there. I didn't see it.
I saw the dress go by.
Through that opening. I was pointing the camera that way. Maybe we caught it. Yeah, see, like once you go past those, you're outside. Technically, we're outside of it right now because of these. But let's see. Will he let us?
Probably say something. That's probably
Oh, she just went right in there. Hi, boo. Looks like Thomas Jefferson or something. All right. Our Charlton Coffee House. So there was a story about this one too. I can't remember what it was, but there's a story for almost every building in here.
It's just so much versatility.
So that's an Eden Cafe. They said stuff and had different wording for stuff, and there are people actually working in there.
Yeah, they're probably finishing up for the night.
Yeah, closing everything up. Yeah, somebody's working in there. What's that one?
Shields Tavern. That's probably the George Washington one.
Shields Tavern. Let's go take a look inside. I can't remember if it was the Red Lion or if it was this one, but George Washington used to frequent one of these, and we'll see. This looks like it has some info.
That's probably the menu.
Shields Tavern, 1745. Is it the menu?
Yeah.
Mrs. Shields Groaning Board. Made dishes. Confectionery, Young Patriots menu. Closed for special events. Oh, it looks cool. That's really cool. I mean, the amount of history here and stuff that I read, I can't remember everything. And this could have been the one George Washington frequented. Ben Franklin was here. There's all sorts of people that were. Parasolo, what's up? Thanks for coming, dude. Yeah, this is probably one of the craziest places I've ever been for paranormal investigation. So many people still around though, so I don't know how much I'll be able to go and set up equipment or anything. I do want to get to the jail and do the jail where the pirates were hung. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Share that out. So there's actually, yep, there's one of the workers. How cool. That is another, that's a homestead. Oh, and there are people in there talking.
Yeah, it just closed up.
Just closed.
Or people are staying there for the night. I don't know.
You probably can stay in some of these. How cool. Oh, that's definitely one you can like stay in. There's people like eating dinner. Good Eatin' King's Arms Tavern. The best food. The finest food, beverages, etc., both foreign and domestic. Parasola stock and fawn. So the King's Tavern, that is a cool, let's take a look. Oh, that. Any shadow figures? Oh, there are people over there eating. I'll stop.
A lot more usable blood, yeah.
So this would have been wig shop. Let's take a look. They do, yeah. I have seen the show. It was Jack and Ozzy Osbourne trying on the old style wigs. Really funny. I don't think it was here. It might have been, but tickets required for entry. Hun, was it Jack and Ozzy? Didn't they do the wig shop here? Yeah, so this is it. I'm trying to see. I think, yeah, there's some in the back over there that they tried on that are really like judges and stuff. That's funny. We watched that not long ago. Yeah, we didn't get to do half of this the last time, kids.
Well, not so much kids. It was we came.
And it was 5, and
Yeah,
it was hot.
it was closing soon. Because by the time we thought about it, it was only gonna be open for like 3 hours, not even.
Where do you want to head?
Well, isn't there more stuff like
Yeah.
on
Well,
that side of the battlefield? Or that the camp, I should say, that we didn't go over?
Weather Burns. So another restaurant or Weather Burns Tavern. The original 18th century building expanded as the present size of 1751 best known tavern in Williamsburg. It bears the name of the builder, first Henry Weatherburn, who previously operated the Riley Tavern across the street. Distinguished clientele attracted good food, drink, festive social life, and the inventory of Weatherburn's fine furnishing guided the replacement. The tavern has been restored to its original appearance about 1960. This was restored. It's all closed up. Can't look in. That means 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Let's see how I'm doing. I still have 60% battery, so that's good. So we have a few choices. We can head over to Peyton Randolph House and try and set up a few pieces of equipment. We can go to the jail.
You might get me one of these outfits someday.
Yeah, you're gonna get a dress like that?
Yep.
Nice. Very cool.
Like that one in the back.
Tarpley's store.
The white and black one.
Oh, that is pretty. Oh yeah, you can actually go buy dresses.
Yeah.
That's cool. I wouldn't mind some old-timey clothes. Dressed like I was back in the day. Yeah, so not that way, but there is a graveyard. I can't remember exactly how far, but it's up this way and down the street like a mile or two. So I don't think we'll get to that graveyard, but Brick House Tavern. I mean, how many? That's the 5th tavern I've seen. You could actually see down into the basement. Good rooms for ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I can actually see a covered bed. That's cool. not an entrance. But yeah, everybody's filing out. There's going to be nobody around here in a few minutes. This one is James Anderson's Armory. The blacksmith and public armory conducted business in the site between 1770 and 1798. Revolutionary War. It employed 40 workmen and gunsmiths. Off track I go. I hate when people are walking behind me. I just walk into somebody's backyard. Yeah, that concert is still going. Come get me. Be right back. Okay, fine. I ditched her. Huh? Oh, I have a candle in my bag that's a little electric candle. Is that what you mean? Here, you want to hold this? Talk to the people.
Hello, people. I have been talking to the people.
I am going. What? What is that?
The REM pod?
No. Oh, that's weird. Usually the red light doesn't go off on this. The millimeter turned on and the red light was on. Let's see if it happens again. Nope. I might have been holding down a button because I got so much stuff in my bag. But it is 80 degrees. Oh, 1.4. 1 point. I don't know if you got that, but it did say that button got stuck. I'm gonna show
Oh, you
you.
lost your light a bit.
I lost my live for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad it's even letting us go this long. I do have a backup battery so we can plug in for the investigation part, which will be soon. I have an extra flashlight for you. You getting bit? No, mosquitoes. Yeah, that looks fancy down there. But that's not even, that's out of the town. So yeah, we just walked around pretty much the whole area of this. There are some people that are just hanging on the front porches of historic buildings, which is so cool. How weird to think you could just go sit in front of one of these historic buildings like that and hang out. You have fun?
Yeah.
Good date night? Yeah, we don't get to go out much, and you know, not too many people go out on a paranormal investigation for a date night. Thanks for doing that. So how are you guys all doing? What's up? Come here, babe. I want at least a picture of us here.
I'll take a break from the live.
Yeah, you don't need to be in the live.
I said hi.
Great date idea. I don't think you could take too many girls on a date like this where you're like, yeah, I'm actually gonna do a paranormal investigation. That's why I'm gonna marry her. Let's go this way. Yeah, so that's the Red Lion Bar. Then right down this street to the left is the Peyton Randolph house. Just randomly join the ghost story. It's $20. I'm like,
How are they gonna know?
how are they gonna know? You have like a glowy necklace or ghost pass or something. But if we want, we can walk over to the Peyton Randolph house. We'll go set up a few things next to it.
I don't know if I'll do that one yet.
No, don't do that yet.
No, because the tours are still going on.
I see
don't
the
know.
big tour right there.
Yeah, but there's quite a few different groups going on.
Now, I do think that that graveyard is out behind this.
Yeah, what's over on this side?
We never really go over here. Let's do it. There are some cannons over here. I know that. The old cobblestone. Anything that sucks your blood out. I didn't read that whole thing. Anything that sucks your blood out, I'm referring to, I can't stand them. Restrooms, cold drinks. Yeah, no, it's not. The graveyard isn't this way because it would be. Anyway, that big graveyard, the one you said the Ann something is buried at, is 1.5 miles or 2 miles away. Bright light, bright light. Where are you going? I'm checking out the cannons. So they're restoring this building, but this also has some haunted history to it. Let's check out some of these old cannons. I do love a good cannon. How cool. Oh, she's walking off without me. I better get back over there. But that is cool, huh? Whoa, get out of here. Big bug chasing me. Yeah, she just walked right off. All right. That's exiting the... So I forget this building. I'm sure they have some signage. There's some more cannons. Let me go find her. Yeah, I'm not sure how long that concert will be going, but we'll probably go back over to the old jail and check that out. Any paranormal, anybody want to come out and say hi to me? I'm Ryan. If you're here, you can show yourself. Oh, there are. Check this out. Old muskets. I don't know how well you can see them. Old muskets with the bayonets on them. How cool. Where'd she go? No? I lost her. I saw her walk over here. She's gone. Oh, an old water pump. That's cool. It's locked, but that is cool. So you could come and draw water out of this. I don't know where she went. She does that to me a lot. That's all right. What are you guys doing? Hi, Carla. She ditched me. Unless she went in there, but... Alright. Well, I guess I'm on my own now. Let's see if she's in here. Restrooms and cold drinks. That's probably where she went. Some more parking. Yeah, she must have gone to the bathroom. I'm glad this has been working the whole time, actually. Where's the intercom when you need one? Alicia, come back. Yeah, that concert's right down over there, I guess. Anybody here want to talk to me? That might have just been a person. I heard something, but there are bats. I'm seeing reflection. All right. I was like, well, something. It's just my flashlight reflecting off of stuff. Nowadays, she should be hanging close to you. Oh, she's gone. It is pretty hot out here. Put that on your bucket list, parasolo. Guard my neck. Bats will hit me there. I don't know where she went, so. She's just gone. You tricked me, you went that way. I walked around the canyons, went that way. What'd you come over to that? You walked all the way around that. Okay.
Yeah, because I checked out whatever that little ladly thingy was.
The water pump.
Yeah. And I went around this way.
Thanks.
And I was like, oh, I'm not sure where he was. And then all of a sudden I said, flashlight. And I went, oh, I thought.
Yeah, I forget what this was. This is Powder Magazine. That's what it was. Built in 1714. Spotswood's Guns Powder Magazine was designed to store the gunpowder, military supplies, and essentials.
For the 250th anniversary of the gunpowder incident, restoration efforts aim to return the Powder Magazine to historic 1776. I wasn't done reading that. Appearance, which is ongoing changes as we work to preserve the most important piece of natural history. One of the
Most important buildings, and it blew the hell up. Well, that is cool. And then we got some tents. There's the courthouse. That's where you'd be judged to whether or not you're going to go to the prison.
That's
or
where we could get married for, I think it was, what, $12?
$12. We could get married. You want to go in a tent? All right, we got to stop the live stream. We're going in this tent. Bye, guy.
When I first walked by this, I was like, oh, that looks like the blood in the dark.
Where are we heading? Want to go check out the Peyton Randolph house again?
Yeah, see, because it's ghost hunt right now, ending.
It's ending.
I don't know if it's ending, but...
If we cut across the field, that Peyton Randolph house is straight that way.
Probably the same stream that's over there.
Yeah, that connects to the stream that we saw. Do you want to go back over that way? We'll loop around. We gotta maybe go to the public jail and set up some equipment and see if we get anything. Yeah, because I still got 50%, so we can do for a little longer here. We've been going an hour and 25. Ryan about to make some native. Careful on these cobblestones. I definitely will take this next right and go up the street to the back to the Peyton Randolph house, and maybe set up some stuff. See if anything happened. Well, the brick too. This is all original. Original cobblestone. So this one was, I think, another tavern. Let's see. We are getting awfully close to the James Getty House and Foundry. The Getty family lived and operated shops on the site approximately 1737 to 1777. James Getty is silversmith, and like many Williamsburg structures, a combination of dwelling shop, examples of diverse working trades and generations. So throughout the generations, they worked on silver, jewelry. That's cool. I definitely smell the horsies. So that's the church. We are walking on like the
What kind of trees they are.
northern Kapala. Yeah, so that's the church that Reverend Jordan or James Jordan, something like that, that left his wife, married somebody else, and then the spirit of her walking through the cemetery weeping in anger and stuff. And then we're right back towards George Wythe's house. Lots of reports of seeing shadow figures, doors opening, closing. That's another one where people have felt phantom touches and stuff. They got a Wi-Fi tower in here. So that's how I'm getting such a good signal. Yeah, I'm about to go back down to either the Peyton Randolph house, one of the most haunted houses in Williamsburg, colonial Williamsburg, and then the public jail or goal. But that right there with the red door is George Wythe house, if you'd like to look up George Wythe. Really cool history. Well, let's go down that one. There's the tour.
One of the things that our buildings all have in common is kind of in the back of house areas, we install landline phones. Called security office.
So is that another one? There's a lantern there. Private tours.
Sir, you know you have a light source that would work well for this.
I have a candle, but that's not gonna do it for this. Look at
Yeah, but if you're on stage, they aren't gonna know that fucking bright ass light now, are they?
Well, I did bring that for just regular candlelight. Let's check out what this is. St. George Tucker House, originally built 1719, facing Palace Green. This house was moved to present the location 1788. Subsequently enlarged by St. George Tucker, noted jurist and the law professor of the College of William and Mary. Today, the house serves as a reception center for members of Colonial Williamsburg Donor Society. Fancy. That place looks cool. Just a bunch of donors for donor reception center and people. Tuesday market.
There are different ones that they do.
Marquise de Lafayette is the one who got grabbed at the Peyton Randolph house. Hello? I just heard something. No, there's nobody over here. Don't go that way. Road don't go that way. Road don't go nowhere. But it looks like they do have lights on at the Peyton Randolph house. But yeah, you want to just head back over to the jail and we'll set up some stuff and see if we can get anything. Too bright. I'm sorry. What's worse, bugs or bears? Bugs, mosquitoes kill more people than bears. Look at this tree. Do not climb on tree. Well, I could see why they tell people to do that. That tree looks awesome to climb in.
Yeah, then somebody falls from it and dies.
Oh, then it's just another colonial ghost of Williamsburg. A new one. You always carry bear spray? I have never carried bear spray. It's probably a good idea. But yeah, there is a ghost tour at this house right now. So you want to just head to the jail. Yeah, so this lady is sitting over here. We are back at the Peyton Randolph house. The most haunted house. If we do want to go back to the jail, we gotta go down that way. This is an exit. Come on, we gotta go back that way. I don't want to ruin the tour for the ghost tours. But I do want to look in the windows. Oh, I got a bug in my shirt. Ah! I am under attack by a bug in my shirt. Where are you going? This is exit. Where are we going? Well, I wanted to go back to the jail. Nope. I don't care because this is nice and creepy. We are moving away from all that music, so. Or you're just. Oh, this doesn't. This goes to that trail to lead back all the way to the visitor center. We can't go this way.
Mister, I want to do an investigation, so let's go near all the fucking people that are still talking about it. Instead of quietness.
That's why I was gonna go to the jailhouse.
There's still probably gonna be people there right now. You realize there's like 5 or 6 ghost tours going around.
But I don't want to leave.
I said we were fully leaving. This whole place is haunted.
I did just hear something. Alright, well, we'll keep going. Back towards the Peyton Randolph house behind it. It didn't say there was a concert, but it's kind of cool that there's that going on over there, because then most of the people are over that way. The outhouse and the barn. How cool. So I would love to get into this house. There's an old well. She left me again. I do want to take a look inside. Ooh. How cool. There's a bed and everything. Oh, all the buckets. Big copper pot. Some old clothes. How cool. I'm blind now. I just blinded myself. Oh, they actually do get to go in. Yay. She's gone. She got mad at me. Most haunted house around here. I definitely want to go in there. One of the workers just went in there. And that's the curtain right there that we saw move when we first walked up. I'll try and catch up with her and see. My plan was to just do the public jail and stuff. But really do wish that music would stop. Once we get down here to the jail, though, you won't be able to hear it. So, it's a good thing, too, that ghost tours have just ended. I heard her say that the tour is over and release you back into the wild of Williamsburg. So, I don't think anybody will be over here. And if anybody comes up, I'll just let you guys know when I set up some equipment and try and do a little investigation if anybody comes over. But keep your eyes peeled. Never know when something might hear. You might hear something, you might see something. Hopefully we can do a little investigation. I probably should have planned this for like midnight so that nobody would be around. There's that mill that we walked through. But I'm thinking 10 o'clock and that music will probably stop. Yeah, I didn't know about that. I looked up events. It didn't say anything for music or anything, but the only events I saw were a few ghost tours, and that was it. And those end at 10. So I don't care at this point if people walk up or anything and see me playing with equipment and trying to do an investigation. Too many people. This place is massive. We probably already walked like 3 miles. Hopefully we'll be far enough away from the music you won't hear it. Oh, cow poop, horse poop there. My camera foggy. But it'll probably just be a short investigation because I'm sure some other people will be coming over and checking out the old jailhouse. But it's only me now because Alicia went way up there. So anybody want to jump out at me? Anybody want to talk? George White? Elizabeth? That looks good and creepy. She's already at the jail pretty much. I'll try and catch up. I'm walking. Yeah, nice and quiet over here. Oh, deer. She just definitely scared of Bambi. Hi, dear. And that's how you could tell there's nobody over here. Let's see if I could zoom in on him. I see you. So, that is the gallows where 13 of Blackbeard's pirates were hung. Blackbeard himself was hung, not hung here, but locked up here for a while. So 15 altogether, and 13 were hung. So if you didn't see this before, hold on, I'm blind. I gotta zoom out. The public goal. Geel, jail. There's another ball and chain. A dollar flashlight. Is that a little bit? Yeah, you want to do one right here?
Where else were you gonna do one?
This is where I was planning on it. So right next to the jail, there actually is a light on in there. Let's set you up.
Did you see the deer?
Yeah, you scared him, and then I was like, oh, is that? At first, I thought it was a dog.
No, I walked up on her. I was like, oh, is that fake? And then she was like, boop, boop, boop. I was like, oh shit, that was
No, it wasn't fake. Alright, let me just adjust camera. So I can see what you guys are seeing. Alright, so we are right behind the jail. I'll set some stuff up right here. Do you still have water? I'm dying. Need some water. I'm sure some of the jailers, people locked up here needed water. Yeah, you would think I was using a big flashlight. How about this one? Alright, so we have millimeter. Here's a little flashlight for you if you want it. Lost the top, hold on. So we did bring this for a little candle. And I'll set up a REM pod and we'll set some stuff up so you can actually see us. What are you guys saying? Yeah, I'm about to start with some equipment. We'll set this over here. You want this? REM pod. I have. So, I'm gonna set some stuff up. Like this. Hello everyone, I'm Ryan. This is Alicia. Say hi.
Hi.
So, I also have this little music box. If you like the noise of this, I'm going to put this right here. You can turn that handle and let us know you're here. I also have a bell. Ring the bell if you need some water or some food. So you guys can see where stuff is. There's a REM pod, a bell, and a little music box over there. The millimeters on the ground there, 00. I did bring the S box. So I also brought a camera. You're not mad at me, right? I'm sorry. You want to take a picture with me? Oh. So we have a little red light here in front of me. If you would like, you can touch that red light and let us know you're here. Also have a little candle here if you want to make that go out. A music box and a bell over there. I don't think it got us. I don't know how long this thing is taking to. Yeah, we're not gonna get pictures. This is on like a timer or something. There's a house behind us. So I'm gonna take a picture over here. I don't have the flash on. So right now, I didn't capture one picture, but my camera, I'm not gonna try and fix that right now. Let's just see. Basically, you guys can't really see much, but we are trying with a few things. We're just sitting right here. I'm gonna actually put this right here so you can see what I'm seeing, and I'll sit right next to her. And we'll just wait a little bit. Could you touch the red light in front of us? Oh. And this is the back of the jail where 13 of Blackbeard's pirates were hung. And actually, I could see that's the gallows right there where they were all hung. Looks like somebody's over there.
That's two horses.
Horses? The horses are still over that way. So if you'd like to say anything, there's a little red light on the ground here, a music box and a bell. If you'd like, you could touch the bell. We are just going to hang out for a few minutes and wait. I heard Blackbeard Edward Teach was locked up here. Could you make a noise and let us know you're here? Hey, say something to us. I'm Ryan.
I'm Alicia.
Hey, Admit, thanks for joining. Fawn's still here just listening. Now I'm probably going to be quiet and we'll just hang out for a little bit here. The ghost tours did end when you walked past. One of the workers went into the Peyton Randolph house. I wanted to walk up and be like, yeah, I got to go in here. It's definitely one of the houses I like really want to get into. You can take a tour of it during the day. This is me lighting a lighter. Oh, I did bring some coins. I brought a 1923 penny and a nickel. I'm going to leave you guys some of these coins. So, I got $1 in gold, which back then it would have been a lot more than $1. Oh, and I just dropped the nickel, but I got a penny too from 1923. So I'm gonna throw these out. These are for you guys. That must be the basement under that. So under that wooden form there, it must be like a basement. I just threw the coins onto that. So he's gonna find some coins and be like, hey, why are there these old coins here? And a gold coin. Could you touch the little red light on the ground? That won't hurt you or anything. We are here just to communicate. We love the history. We think it was very interesting. We don't think you guys should have been locked up. I'm on the pirate side. I'm sorry for all the guys that were hung at the gallows. There's a light on upstairs there. Keep one light on. They do say the upstairs is even more haunted. Some of the smaller cells are up there where they would actually chain people to the walls. A lot of guys died from jail fever or typhoid. I do know that there were tons of different people locked up here. Are you on my live? I was gonna say we could read about the public gal. Can I see? I'm not sure how to say it. Gold gal. I just call it a jail, but I can still kind of hear that music, but we are far enough away. It's not too bad. So if you would like to talk to us, you can come up to this object next to me here and just let us know you're here. You can talk into it and it should be able to hear you. I've had that happen before. You won't scare me. So I am feeling super lucky right now. I've wanted to do this for months.
Built in 1701, the house housed a wide range of inmates, including pirates like Blackbeard's crew, debtors, runaway slaves, and the mentally ill awaiting trial or punishment. Known for its harsh conditions, prisoners were shackled and faced severe cold and diseases, with the building serving as a stark example of colonial justice before they restored as a museum in colonial Williamsburg. It served as Virginia's main jail, holding and awaiting trial at the nearby Capitol, as well as other groups like debtors, POWs, and mentally ill. Infamous prisoners include members of Blackbeard's pirate crew and Hairbuyer Hamilton.
Hairbuyer Hamilton.
Conditions are brutal, with prisoners chained, suffer from cold, and exposed to jail fever, typhoid due to poor sanitation. Originally built in 1701, and it was expanded in 1722 to include a jailer house and more cells. The building was heavily damaged during the Civil War, but was later restored in 1773. Appearance for public
Execution.
Exhibition by Colonial Williamsburg. It is considered one of the most haunted sites in Williamsburg, with reports of phantom footsteps and cries from tormented.
Could you let us hear you? Maybe walk out in front of us. You know what? I forgot the cord for the battery backup, and I'm at 20%, so I'm stupid. But we were only going to hang out here for a little bit. It's been over 2 hours. I'm out on that. I'd chicken out. It is pretty freaky, actually, back here. I mean, sitting next to gallows and stuff. Yeah, 20%. So I'm gonna do an S-Box. We'll do this for like maybe 5 minutes. There's a car coming. So if you see any lights or anything, it's just a car.
Bright ass flash.
Let me double check. Yeah, it's just a car driving up the road. So, do the pirates of Blackbeard know where his treasure is? That's a good question. I'll ask.
Scanning AM.
All right. I'm Ryan. Did Edwards teach pirates? Are you guys around? I am thinking, this car is coming really slow. It might be security, and I'm about to get in trouble again, as usual. You ready to get yelled at? Whatever. They're gonna lock us up in the public jail. To the gallows with you. The candle is flickering more than usual. Somebody coming? Oh, okay. If you hear a little kid, there is like a little kid over there or something. Can you say anything? Hi, I'm Ryan. Yeah, my battery's dying, and of course I forgot the cord. I brought a battery backup, and I knew I forgot something. Did you get hung at the gallows here? Can you tell me your name? Could you tell me what year you were locked up here? This is Alicia. Could you say Alicia? And there goes security again. I'm betting the people that were locked up here, you guys don't like security, huh? Not a thing. Really. It poured like camel piss here. Alright, well, I'm going to try this for one more minute, and then I'm going to put it away. If you'd like to speak, you can talk through this to us. Any soldiers here? Oh, I got a hello. You can use this to talk through. Oh man, battery's down to 15%. I'm gonna stop that. 10 o'clock. I am gonna snap a few more pictures with the camera. If you'd like to stand. Oh, I did bring these. Hold on, I have an idea. So, oh, shit. I brought some poppets. I figured I'd throw some poppers and little crackles, maybe like gunfire. Can you hear that? I dunked. Yeah, I'm gonna cause trouble. Oh, I see flashlights. We might have to get out of here. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a few more poppers, but no more. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better get out of here. I'm gonna pack up this stuff. We didn't really get to do an investigation, but are they coming? Uh-oh. Quick. Well, grab my stuff. Okay, we're getting security coming. We gotta pack it up. Making sure I didn't leave anything. But at least we got to do a little bit. I will definitely be coming back here. I really wish I brought... Yeah, I really wish I brought my cord so I could plug in and just keep going. Let me just fix this camera. We'll take a nice slow walk back through the historic Williamsburg here, and hopefully we catch... I heard something. Let me make sure I didn't leave anything. Okay. I definitely heard a bang. Yeah, you don't want to be in that basement. Alright, well, if I had brought my cord, we could have gone for like another hour or so. Let's see if I can peek in here. Hold on. Let me know if you see anything, because I can't see. Oh yeah, security's right over there walking. Goodbye, ghosts of Williamsburg. Did you guys see anything when I put it in the window? I couldn't see. Definitely very interesting, crazy history. Absolutely loved this. Wish I could have done more of the investigation, but let me fix this key. I knew I forgot something. It had too many things that I was trying to think of. The gallows. Never know when something might happen, so I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. You gonna take a shower? Taking a shower from the prison at Colonial Williamsburg. I hope we don't bring home anybody. You guys stay here, okay? Yeah, I do wish that music stopped. Jethro, thanks for coming. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna really catch anything. I didn't even really get to do an investigation, but kinda. Just walking around here is cool enough anyway. What we'll do is walk up past the Peyton Randolph house and straight to the Wythe house, and then straight back where... Do you remember how we came in? All right, well, I'm gonna keep this going as long as I can. I got a few more minutes of battery life. Next time I think I'll come later and definitely check if there's any music or concerts going on. Because yeah, the concert going on definitely is rather loud. I do like the candle lit. I feel like beautiful. This building is creepy.
Well, this is what they would know, not nowadays, no? Make sure to make it more realistic.
Yeah, you gotta cover it. The electric. So yeah, if I come after 10 o'clock, there won't be any ghost tours or anything, and I can set up next to the Peyton Randolph house. That is my fault, because my plan now was going to be set up right next to the Peyton Randolph house and see if I could have any...
But see, even if we do, you're going to be contaminated by...
people, cars.
Not even people, cars, just the music alone.
Well, that music is only tonight, and I didn't know that that was going on tonight. Watch out for the poop. There was a little bit of horse poop on the street back there. But this was very fun, so thank you all that joined me. More of a history tour again, but a little bit of an investigation. Here comes a car, watch out, huh? Yeah, and maybe one of these paths I go down. Look at the tree roots. Jeez. no security. Padiddle. Yeah, go Australia. I don't know. I don't watch soccer, but World Cup is pretty cool. Football, sorry. Did any giant mothership come and take any of the soccer players? There was some psychic prediction that that was going to happen. Now, even if you see somebody in old garb, it could just be one of the workers. But, I mean, think about the best.
Somebody in the garbage.
In the garbage, no, in old garb. Old colonial dress wear.
Probably another security.
Yeah, that's another security person over that way. Any soldiers want to come say hi before I leave? Yeah, damn. If I had brought my cord, I could have plugged in the phone and could have stayed for a little longer. More security. Jeez, they got security up the butt.
Can't blame them now.
Yeah, you could see people trying to get into houses and stuff.
Yeah, I'm walking with one.
I know. The difference is, though, I wouldn't be in there to try and hurt or break anything or steal anything. I'd just set up some equipment and see if anything happened. Oh, now the concert's over. Anybody want to show themselves to us before we're getting out of here? Oh, this thing is gonna die. I am gonna keep going for a few minutes. I will be back here. Fort Monroe, some more cemeteries. There's a few other places I want to cross the road, which isn't far from here. That's a really spooky spot. I will be back with more. I got 5%. But you want to say bye?
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. If anything happens while we're walking out, I will let you know. It is weird, as soon as we walked up to the Peyton Randolph house, that curtain moved, because we both saw it. And it's still in the same position when I saw it again. We definitely... I got that weird feeling. See, I should have started this later, but I wanted to get here during the sunset so we could see some stuff before it got fully dark. But we have a long walk back to our car. Really appreciate you guys. I'll be back with more crazy, fun adventures. Some more historical spots, some more legendary haunted locations. There's a lot that I plan on doing too, like metal detecting and magnet fishing. Looks like somebody is going to investigate this Peyton Randolph house. They even parked, because at 10 o'clock you can drive through here, so. But really appreciate all you guys. I hope you had fun. I know it's not much of an investigation, but we got a little bit in. Yeah, see, this would be a really hard spot to come and just set up equipment and see if anything happened. 'Cause there's so many people coming around, YouTubers and stuff. And that's probably where they're going, is down to the jail.
Not sure, but I'm pretty sure those are all Busch Gardens workers.
Those are the Busch Gardens camera people?
No.
Oh, just workers? Yeah, wait. I want this shot. Stand there for a sec. I don't mean to blind you. but I want the house in the background. See that curtain up there? That moved as soon as we walked up to this house. Come here for a sec before this dies. We're at the Peyton Randolph house. I'll be back here soon enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Alright, everybody. Later. Have a good night. I'm going to stop this. Peace. No. Bye, everyone.